Welcome to another tutorial on how to filter and sort lists with Pluxbox. If you're enjoying the tutorials, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new video. We are inside the Work Data tab and we want to create a collection. So go to Collections and click on New Collection. I will name my collection TV shows. And for the data structure, I add an element called name with the input type set to text and another element called streamer with the input type set to relation. Save your collection and click on New Collection again. This time, name your collection streamer. Add an element called name with the input type set to text and add another element named TV shows with the input type set to relation. Save your collection and go to the collections overview. Here we need to connect these two collections together. Drag from the streamer attribute of the TV shows to the ID attribute of the streamer and create stitch. Then drag from the TV shows attribute to the relation streamer data attribute. Now that we are done, go to the Data Explorer to add data. Select TV shows and add different shows from different streamers. I will start with Silo from Apple TV+. I will add few TV series from Netflix, HBO, and Apple TV+. Now that we're done, let's select Streamer Collection and add these three streamers. Now we need to say which TV show is related to which streamer. For that, we copy the ID of Netflix and paste it in the relation streamer data of the related series. Then do the same thing for other streamers. We are done. Let's go to the workspace to create our UI. Start with adding a container. Set its position to relative and set the height and width to 100%. Then give it a padding of 40 pixels and keep the direction to right. Also for the horizontal space, write 20 pixels. Then, add another container and name it Netflix container. Give it a background and set its position to relative. Don't forget to drag it to our main container layer. For this container, set the height to 100% and change the direction to bottom. Then, add another container. I'll name it TV Show Card. Drag this container inside the Netflix container and set its position to relative. Next, add a text element, drag it to the upper layer and set its position to relative. Select the TV show card and set the alignment in center. Select the text element and change its font family to thin. Now select the Netflix container, copy and paste and change its name to HBO container. Do this one more time for Apple TV+. For the last step, we add a title for each container. After we're done, we need to add logic. Start with adding a load event to the view. Then, add a live list block. Select Collections and TV Shows. Using this block, we can filter and sort our list. For example, in the first container, we only want to show series from Netflix, so I would define it in the filter attribute. For that, first copy the ID of the Netflix. Then, inside the filters attribute, add this code and paste the ID. It means only show items if the relation streamer data is equal to the Netflix ID. Next, add a getData block and connect it to the live list. For the path, choose edges and then add a loop list block. Select the TV show card in the Netflix container and connect the loop list block to the position attribute of this container. Now we need to go inside the loop list. Add a getData block and connect the value attribute to it. For the path, select node and then select name. Select the text element in the Netflix container and connect the getData block to the value attribute of this text element. Let's see the result. As you can see, all the series from Netflix is shown here. Do the same thing for other streamers. Add another live list and connect it to the load event. Then we need the HBO ID, so again, go to Data Explorer and copy it. Type the same code but this time paste HBO ID. Add the getData block and the loop list block. This time, select the TV show card in HBO container and connect the loop list to the position attribute of the card. Inside the loop list, select the other text element and connect the getData block to its value attribute. Do the exact same thing for the Apple TV Plus. Let's see the result. It's perfectly working. Every TV show is under its streamer. Now, let's sort it in a way that most recent series, the one that have been added later, come at top of the list and the order changes. For that, we use the sort attribute of the live list block. You can find this code in the description. Here we set the direction to descending. Let's check. As you can see, the order of series has changed. Do the same thing for other streamers. I copy this code and paste it in other live lists. Now you see that the order of series is changed in all lanes. Thanks for watching this tutorial.